The last piece that Spirit wants to speak to is the emergence of the Earthkeeper. And we talk about it in all sorts of ways of this divine conduit or being a steward, being a guardian, being an Earthkeeper. What it means is that we are now consciously responsible for our co-creation with Spirit, and we're living in dedicated stewardship to the earth and all of life. And we're also recognizing, Spirit says, the hijack for what it is, which means that the powers that were have a sense of the organic blueprint, and because of that, they've learned how to distort it, hijack it. So when you are a being of good intent, it's easy to get stuck in the groupthink or the hive mind agendas without even realizing it, because you're simply just trying to do the right thing. And so Spirit is really asking us recognize the hijacks for what they are, because these are distortions of the organic blueprint. And those of us who can, see, have eyes to see and ears to hear, as Spirit calls it, we are choosing to hold the sacred dream of the planet where all beings are living in peace. All the rivers and air are clean. Spirit wants us to know this is our divine destiny, and yet we must dream this into being. So it's already done, and we are the ones doing it. So that doesn't mean, we're just sitting back and putting our feet up. It means that we are allowing God to move through us in order to hold this sacred dream, in order to be an embodiment of it on this planet. Everything we do now not only has an impact for many generations, Spirit wants us to know it actually reaches into the multiverse and is allowing for a great shift in consciousness throughout. We've outgrown our small dreams of success, and we are ready to be part of something bigger than ourselves. So if you're someone out there who is starting to feel the hollowness of, getting to the top of your field or achieving all the dreams and goals that you had for yourself, and still feeling like you missed the big point, Spirit wants us to know that it's time for us to move into greater service and to offer these talents and successes into something bigger than ourselves, into a service-oriented way. And that in doing so, there will be possibilities and opportunities offered to us beyond our wildest expectations. However, they may not come from within the system that we are comfortable with or used to. New systems that serve the soul are being developed and anchored on planet Earth. Our question right now to ask is, how can I contribute? In what way can I serve? We're being encouraged to reach out to anyone or someone in need, or even just simply someone we may not have been in touch with for some time. So this, from Spirit's perspective, usually means that we need to create some new weaves, and particularly with old friends or old companions, people that were special to us at one time. Rekindling those connections can often cause massive shifts in our personal weave, in our everyday life. And once again, we're encouraged to clean up the yard, pick up trash within the community, to take care of our pets, and to treat any animals that cross our paths with reverence and respect, to acknowledge that these are messengers that often come with wisdom from the divine realms. We need to remember we are growing the sacred dream between heaven and earth, and as we do so, we will watch our lives flourish. The lyrics, "Our darkness turns to gold." We are releasing the me and opening to the I. As we care for our bodies, we care for Mother Earth, and we begin with the stewardship of our own health. The question Spirit asks, are we feeding on food or thoughts that are not good for our body and mind? And this doesn't mean like mentally, like what isn't good for you, like what society says is not good for you eating wise. Spirit actually always encourages us to eat what the body, what brings the body joy and also allows it to feel good. Because we all know sometimes things that bring it joy don't always make it feel so good. And so we're encouraged to feed on the things that bring us joy. And that includes thoughts as well. What are we digesting through social media, through the news, through the internet, through our friends and colleagues, etc. This is all something that Spirit really wants us to pay attention to. And Spirit says that when you do what you know is good for your health today, to know that we are doing it for Mother Earth herself.